to your view, okay? And you're just gonna have them, they'll be weight bearing on both legs, and you just have them switch to one leg, okay? And they should be able to just kind of hold it up there. What a positive sign will look like, it'll look like this, okay? Okay, so it's like they stick their hip out, okay? Does everyone see that? So they go like this.
That's a positive for
That's a positive sign for glute med weakness, okay? When they switch to one leg, they should just be able to hold it. So this would be a negative test. I'll show it again. Negative test, okay? Positive test.
Okay, negative test.
Negative test.
Your hip kind of pokes
Negative
out.
test is going to be, so everything stays kind of straight up. Positive test is going to be like that.
So like,
it's a little exaggerated, but you guys get the point. Okay?
so like no matter what, they can't straighten up.
Yeah. Yep.
Like they can't
that
force
glute med
it.
is weak, it can't hold up, and so their hip is kind of forced to abduct a little bit.
So okay, that would be positive, right?
That would be a positive test, yeah. If you see that. Obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit so everyone can see, but that's what it'll look like. So typically, like Robbie said, when they're walking, because when you go into the stance phase, they can't hold themselves up, so they'll kind of be like
Shaking their hips.
something along that line.
I'm gonna put
okay?
this on YouTube.
Does that make sense? So that's Trendelenberg sign. Okay? Always doing it in a weight-bearing position. If you do it non-weight bearing, you can't really tell if the glute med is weak or not because you can't get that abduction. Alright? So the next one is Thomas test. Thomas, like the name Thomas. And who wants to be the volunteer for this one? Someone who hasn't volunteered before.
What do you have to do?
You have to do something really, really hard.
I'll do it again.
I'm videotaping, so.
Alright, good. Let's have you lay down on this table here. Alright.
What is this positive for?
Thomas test
Yeah.
is for hip flexor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I walked in front of you.
It's just hip flexor tightness. Hip flexor tightness. So you're going to scoot all the way to the end of the table. Yep. Okay? Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. There you go. Alright, so now you're going to lay back and bring both of your knees to your chest. Yep, just like that. And grab them both with your hands. Okay? And now we're just going to let one go. Okay? That's what we're looking for, is we're looking to see if the leg gets, if it's parallel to the table. So she's probably got tight hip flexors. Because if you look at the level of the table, if the leg is parallel, it means the hip flexors are kind of tight. If the leg drops more like that, then hip flexors are, they're not as tight. What you're looking for is the angle of the leg. And so some people's leg will be like right here, okay? That's as far as they'll be able to go because their hip flexors are tight. And then other people are able to drop it down a little bit, okay? You want to make sure that they're not going into excess lordosis. You want to make sure that the back stays flat on the table. And then that's when you check to see if the hip flexor's tight. So you're basically looking for the angle of the leg. What was your question?
The angle that would be a positive test.
So 90 degrees or above is tight hip flexors. So it should be able to go below 90 degrees.
We're going to do both legs.
Or I guess 180, so it's parallel to the table. And then, yeah, we'd switch and do the other leg. So she's roughly the same. This one looks a little bit tighter. Again, making sure they're doing it in more of an athletic clothing, because jeans can probably inhibit this a little bit. But
So that would be a positive sign.
so yeah.